Can I make a unanimous consent request? The parliamentarian ruled this not because this is not within the purview of this committee to issue the subpoena that was requested by the gentleman from California. It certainly is within the purview of the committee to do that. So it was not on jurisdictional grounds. I think it was narrowly tailored because of the notice that was sent out. So we have the jurisdiction. I would ask unanimous consent that the committee be allowed to consider that and make it in order.
Reserving the right to object.
You don't have to object. You can okay, go ahead.
Now, I want to reserve the right to object because I'd like to point some things out. I thought the gentlelady from the District of Columbia pointed out that there was no predicate for this proposal that we examine the DNC, but there has been a factual predicate to look at the Republican National Committee, because we have seen instances where people working in the White House have used the RNC account apparently for official business. But for those who are anxious to find out what happened at the DNC, presumably that would have been during the last administration, I want the members just to know that between 1997 and 2001, this committee issued at least 34 information requests to the DNC, including 10 subpoenas, 19 requests for documents and information, 5 sets of interrogatories. The committee got all records relating to several DNC officials, all records relating to contacts between the DNC Finance Division staff and the White House from 93 to 97, all records relating to any meetings held at the White House attended by the DNC, all records relating to any White House computer database, which had to be reconstructed so that they could comply with this, all records relating to expenses DNC reimbursed, whether it was the expenses of the first family or travel on Air Force One or Air Force Two or Marine helicopters, all records relating to a long list of White House officials, Stephanopoulos, Jack Quinn, Cheryl Mills, Harold Ickes, Bruce Lindsay, Doug Sosnick, all records relating to the Department of Commerce, Justice, Housing and Urban Development, Department of Energy, National Security Council dating back to the first year of the Clinton presidency, all records relating to Clinton's Birthplace Foundation and the Hope Foundation, all records relating to many different Democratic fundraisers and donors. In response, the DNC produced over 600,000 pages of documents to this committee. These documents included substantial production from the files of the DNC chairman, the DNC finance director, the DNC general counsel, and many other DNC officials. And I can give you examples of those documents. And after all that was received, there was no evidence that there was any wrongdoing by the White House or the DNC.
Mr. Chairman.
They spent millions of dollars on all of this.
Mr. Chairman, will you yield?
I will yield to you in a minute. And there was no evidence of wrongdoing. Now, if you want to plow, as they say in the law, old ground, or as we see colloquially, beat a dead horse, then we ought to get the DNC files so you can look at them again. But you've had them all. And what we are asking for is the RNC emails, because they haven't been produced to us. So I'm going to yield to Mr. Burton, but I will, at the appropriate time, make an objection to the unanimous consent request. Gentleman, Mr. Burton.
Chairman.